All right, so let's talk about correlation and causation within the fitness space, all right? And what does that mean exactly? Okay, so you're new to fitness, let's say, all right? You're on Instagram, you're scrolling around, and you want to get an idea of kind of where to start. You want to look at some different exercises. So you're going to come across different fitness profiles and stuff like that, okay? And eventually, after a while, the algorithm's gonna pick up on that information, and your feed's gonna get flooded with a lot of these profiles, okay? Now, you're gonna start seeing some of these really in shape people doing a lot of like crazy, intricate, fancy workouts, okay? And why do people post these things? Well, obviously it's for content purposes, okay? How do I know this? Because I'm guilty of it myself. I've done it, okay? Look up here, all right? I was in very good shape at the time, and I wanted to just post a video of me doing push-ups, and do you think I actually built my chest like that? Of course not. No, I got my bench press over 225 pounds. That's how you build a thick chest, okay? So the point I'm trying to make here is with correlation and causation is that just because this person is in really good shape, okay, does not mean that fancy exercise you're seeing them perform is what got them into that shape, okay? And more likely than not, that is not the case. 99% of the time, that fancy movement is not what got them into really good shape, okay? Okay, so let's go over the things that actually did get them into that really good shape, all right? Number one, behind the scenes, they probably have an amazing diet. They're probably sticking to their diet. And either currently or at some point in their life. Now, if this is a guy, and when I say fit, I mean they look like they work out, okay? They have very developed muscle bellies. I'm not talking about someone that's just lean. I'm talking about a very fit, athletic person, okay? So they're either doing something correct with their diet, or either currently or at some point in the past, they've been strong, okay? They've been strength training. So if they aren't now, if they've done it in the past, okay, they're gonna have that buildup of myonuclei, the muscle memory in their muscles, and if they're not strength training now, the muscle is still going to remember it when they go back and exercise again. They're going to be able to build up their muscle faster, okay, as if someone was starting from scratch, okay? So they already have that foundation of strength, right? And number two, drug use, okay? You have to be very aware of drug use, okay? If you don't think drug use is going on in the fitness, you are extremely naive if you don't think drug use is happening all over the place. If money is involved, if you're an actor, if you're a fitness model, if you're Chris Hemsworth getting paid $15 million to play Thor, you don't think he's gonna hop on a cycle of steroids? Are you kidding me? If I was getting paid that amount of money, I would be injecting myself all day, of course. So steroids is a completely different ballgame when you're on drugs. And yes, people that are on drugs and doing these fancy burnout, high rep stuff, that will work for them if you're on drugs, because you're in such an anabolic state, you're gonna grow no matter what, okay? So you have to remember drug use. And if someone looks too good, if they look too good, there's a high chance that they're probably on something, okay? Okay, and so number three, is going to be genetics, okay? Some people are just gifted with very good bodybuilding genetics, and they can get away with doing very little. I'm going to tell you something, and this is not an exaggeration. This is true. Where I live in Los Angeles, this has happened on more than one occasion. Driving around, I have seen homeless guys on the street that look better than 90% of the guys that I see in the gym. And the last thing these guys are worried about doing is exercising. They're just trying to find food, for God's sake. And they are cut, and they've retained all this muscle mass somehow. And so some people just have that, everyone's blessed with something genetically, and some people, so you can't assume that these exercises you're seeing these really in shape people doing are going to work for the average person, okay? So genetics definitely plays a role, all right? Okay, so these are just things to be aware of when you see these fitness profiles come up and you see someone doing a really crazy advanced movement or something. Just know that that's probably not what got them into the shape. It's either a combination of one of the three things that I talked about. Okay, genetics, they could be on drugs, or if they are really doing it naturally, they're doing something right behind the scenes. Their strength training and their diet is probably incredible, okay? Especially the diet. They're probably eating incredibly healthy, all right? So yeah, just be aware of these things, and yeah. All right, have a good day, guys. Bye.